Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are showing up in this sacred space with me is when you're meant to receive this message. So let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I've been feeling a really big energy moving through the collective recently. And I felt called to pull one spirit animal that is guiding you and protecting you at this time as we're moving through whatever this energy is. And the card that came out for us is the Chipmunk King. And you may have seen a chipmunk somewhere in your life recently. This is just confirming that there's definitely something happening here, and it's illumination is what came through. So something hidden is coming to light for us. Use this newfound knowledge to your advantage. So that confirmed it for me this morning when I pulled this card. So there's something very big that is happening for us here in the collective. And this is the message Spirit wanted to share with all of us as we're moving through this. So once again, something hidden is coming to light. Use this newfound knowledge to your advantage. And you know what's funny? We've had so many chipmunks on our property this past week. And I had to laugh when I pulled this card because I actually saw one this morning that my little puppy Kenji was barking at, and her kennel's right by the window and she has her big space there, and she just jumps up and barks at all the animals, like the robins, the blue jays that are showing up on our property. So I wanted to pull 3 blessings that are showing up as well. Okay, so the first one is a closed door. You may have experienced a closed door somewhere. This is a blessing. So no good job opportunities. You might be experiencing this. The current job is coming to an end. So there's something happening here with this. And it's not in the way that you think, especially if you feel that something's wrong or this is a negative experience. It's so the opposite. Start all over again is the advice Spirit has for you here. So that's the first card. Next, we have loyalty as a blessing coming in. So the message here is true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. And there's something here you're learning around loyalty somewhere in your life experience. Be loyal to your friends. They're encouraging you to be loyal to your friends at this time. And the next blessing is in the form of wisdom. And you may have seen an owl, a dog, or a door and red lights recently. And insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. So the gift of foresight here and the amplification of this gift, or the strengthening of this gift. You're going to be feeling this. So this is opening you up to see through many different perspectives, but also from a bigger, larger perspective. Okay, so wisdom is coming in. You might be finding yourself learning at this time and staying loyal to self-development and being okay with any kind of doors or opportunities that don't feel in alignment. You know, not to get into a space that doesn't feel good for you, but rather staying optimistic. All right, because something big is coming in here, and those emotions, those feelings sometimes can get in the way when we're feeling, you know, not so good about the experience we're having, right? So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we're getting the Chariot card. So know that you are in motion. Everything is moving along in the way that it should. And you're going to claim victory here around something, right? We're seeing celebration here. We're seeing a lot of support. So any kind of weight or heaviness you are carrying, especially on your emotional body, that is making you feel stressed, worried, or anxious, Spirit is encouraging you to calm the nervous system down and allow yourself to flow through the experience you're having. We have the Star card. Look at that. That's a confirmation that there is a wish coming true here. This is the energy of abundance. This is the energy of prosperity. This is the energy of long-term stability and a solid foundation. This is something that you have been visualizing, something that you have been praying for, that is now taking shape, that is now taking form, that is materializing. They want you to walk the path of faith here and trust that whatever process you are moving through is tied to this. Okay, so Spirit has your back. That's the Star card. And the Star card is a major arcana card. The energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you might feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. And we have the Queen of Swords. So this is the power of your mind. It is the way that you work with your mind in your reality, the way that you strategize, the way that you navigate, the way that you make decisions, and how you take action. So whatever this is, it's no longer going to be hidden anymore or in the dream realm, in the mind realm. It is now coming to fruition and materializing in your world, in your reality, because you're the one that's creating it. It's coming through you. You are the power behind it. So this is the Queen of Swords. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that's my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. And I'm seeing neon swirling lights, and I feel this is inside of water, like motion and movement with lights. You may have been seeing something like this recently, and it feels exactly like these two images. You know, this could have been a festival, something that was outdoors, and there were some neon lights there, or there's some sort of an event or somewhere you are going. I'm also getting psychedelics here through those images. So that might resonate for you in some way. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your, pass this reading along to someone that might need to see. Oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard time here. Pass it along to someone that might need to hear its message. So, you know, I feel that what's happening here is just like what I had happened to me right now. There's these little bits and pieces of choppy moments that you may be experiencing in some way, right? So it's coming through my reading today. And I should have drank some water, really. I feel like I have a dry throat, and I'll do that after I finish this reading. But I also feel that means something for some of you, that dry throat, or there's something here with the throat chakra that I am feeling, right? So the Chariot card here is really interesting because what's meant for you is never going to pass you by. And they want you to believe in the power of you, in the creation of your dreams, co-creating with Spirit. You're meant to actively participate in the co-creation of your desires and the reality that you would like to experience. And there's preparation here, there's strategy here, right? And the trust that you have and the faith that you have in the divine, in Spirit, in yourself. This all matters. This all counts. And there's something here that I feel some of you have been holding on to that has to do with a closed door. And it's not the way that you think it is. Even though you had this experience and it was legit, whatever you experienced, you felt it, you firsthand went through it. It was maybe not a good feeling, like whatever it is. You're going to either find or have found that that was a blessing in disguise. It was for your protection. And there's some sort of truth that is being revealed to you through this. And this might not be like right in your face in your reality. It's more of an internal confirmation or affirmation for you, right? So that's happening in the background. These energies are moving through your life in layers. And you're going to have to share with me what this card's energy is for you. So what I'm seeing here is fast results. There's an energy that is moving very quickly in your life, and you're being called to not move quickly. You're being called to move steadily, 1 foot at a time, 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time. There is no rush to get here. This is a process, and you're meant to immerse yourself in it and be within the process of creating whatever this is, because you don't want to miss anything, right? Paying attention to the details here. And I'm seeing you crossing the finish line with this. So there's something that you're going to accomplish, some sort of a goal that you're going to reach here. And there's celebration around it. I'm seeing people cheering you on. I'm seeing that you are supported as well. And I see you moving on from something. There's something here that may have been percolating or kind of stewing, right? That's another word that is coming up. And I feel that a decision will be made or was made, and off you went. And it's your choice. It's connected to who you are. And again, it has to do with this dream, this desire. I feel that there's been a stretch of time here of you doing things that were not in alignment with who you are. But you're coming to this place where things are now shifting and changing and are different. And I see you stepping into this position of the magician, of the architect, of the author of your life. It's almost like you are rewriting your story, and you're writing it in a way that is the truth and in alignment with who you are, and you know who you are at the core. This is what I'm feeling here, right? And you're going to see how quickly, like they're showing me a laser beam moving really quick. So I feel at the speed of light, they're saying at the speed of light, something is happening here at the speed of light. So I'm getting quick results here. When you slow down, things speed up. This is what they're saying. When you slow down, things speed up. And it's not about winning the race. It's about being a part of it and going through every stage and phase of it. That's the experience you're meant to have. And sometimes we can disconnect with that part. But here, there is recognition or awareness around the journey you've been on and what you've been going through, but not actually connecting with it. And this feels like something that is coming from the external world. So, you know what that feels like to me is someone that may feel like the world doesn't understand. And I don't think they're meant to, because I feel whatever this is for you. It's not for others. This is your journey. And people may have had similar experiences as you, but your journey is your own. And sometimes it's hard to explain what you've been through and what you're feeling, especially if someone's not going through the same thing as you or hasn't gone through the same thing as you. So there's like this whole thing here around that happening as well, right? So you are going to move through this slowly, steadily, right? You are going to cross that finish line, right? Whatever this energy in the background is that doesn't feel good, know it's only temporary, and it too shall pass. And 1 day at a time here, I'm seeing a lot of success. I'm seeing forward movement and progress, right? And connection here is incredibly important for you as well, to connect to those around you. Know that your path is being illuminated at this time. There's something here that is showing up that was in the background before, behind a closed door, that is now coming through another form, another way, right? So the Star card is, I'm just feeling a lot of magic around you, your connection to the divine, to the higher power, to the outer realms, and everything else that is connected to this universe. You have this like deep connection to that right now. And if you feel that that's not what you're feeling, it's time to tune the noise out and actually connect with this. And I love sitting outside of my balcony to connect with the energy of the Star card and just look up at the stars. And the stars, like, I don't know if they've changed, or I just never saw them the way that they look now. And I've got a telescope, and they're just, you know, I don't know what they are. Like, they don't look like, I don't know what I thought stars were. So there's like this something hidden coming to the forefront. There's foresight, there's your gifts here. Everything is working together as one here. So I feel that in a way there's an activation here, and you are aligning with this higher version of yourself. And because you're in alignment with that version, you're starting to see how things are starting to take shape and show up as if by magic, right? This is the energy of the Star card. It is the faith that you have in the process, the trust that you have here as well, and your connection to the divine. So yes, sometimes we have difficult experiences that happen in our life's experience. And each of these experiences are a part of our soul's evolution. We're meant to go through them firsthand as a human being, right? We are spirit in human form, only having a human experience. And we can sometimes take all of these things personally and get entangled in the mess of the external energies. And there's a lot of external energies out there. So right now, it's not about those external energies. It's about your own frequency and vibration that you're tuning into. This is you coming back home to yourself. This is you staying connected with what's real, what's true. This is also that calm in your mind and your nervous system as you're moving through this, because when we're not worried, when we have faith and trust, our body is in a state of peace and calm, right? So this is something that Spirit is encouraging you to cultivate in your life in some way. And it's not that your entire, like the entirety of your life is meant to be peace and calm. It's just that you're able to create these experiences in your day-to-day life. For me, this is, little bits and pieces where I get to relax, unwind, connect, and do things where I feel at peace. So Spirit is encouraging you to create these kinds of experiences for yourself in your world now. And again, I don't know if you wished on a shooting star. Like I make wishes on everything, on dandelions, on stars that shoot across the sky, around the full moon, any kind of portals. We've had auroras recently, which I find so magical. I've never actually seen or auroras before. But now that we're in the mountains, like you don't even need night vision on your phone. You can see it with your bare eyes. It's so crazy. It is just this planet we're on, this universe we're in. It is so magical. So I feel you're going to experience more magical moments in your life. And I feel you're meant to. And there is a lot of wonder, awe, and magic in your world. And this is all connected to what you are creating, right? So I don't know if you've seen light bugs recently, like little glowing bugs that are floating around. I'm also seeing that you're seeing things like from the side of your eye, dreaming. These are your gifts that are being amplified right now as well. So working with your gifts, you might be feeling like you want to spend some time alone and journal, right? You may find that you want to join some sort of meditation experience, right? Or you've been having this feeling to go and do some sort of ceremonial experience where you're going through a healing experience. I'm getting a float tank, right, in the water. All kinds of things like this. You might be finding yourself immersed in these kinds of experiences, like the feel or the need to do a detox or cleanse or clear. That's the Star card. And maybe you have been manifesting. You've been doing intention setting recently, creating some sort of a vision board, right? This is you creating magic in your life. And I'm definitely getting a mastery of your gifts, of your skill sets, and of your craft. So you might be learning a lot more recently. Wisdom, that's what's connecting to it. And staying loyal to this, staying loyal to yourself, right? We have the Queen of Swords. This is a divine feminine energy. It's got a light aspect and a shadow aspect that's showing up. And I'm getting someone in the background who's incredibly clever, has a way with words. And I'm getting a sharp-edged tongue here. So there's some sort of an energy that is associated to that coming in. But I'm also getting someone who's very focused and very aware of the way that they communicate, the way they interpret words, the way that they're able to channel energy, their connection to the divine. So I'm seeing this light much more stronger. So something here feels a bit catty. I don't know what this is, but I'm feeling like a catty energy here. It might not be you, it might be someone around you. So pay no attention to that energy. We're not here to match that. This is not your circus, this is not your monkeys, right? Let's Stay focused and centered and grounded in your own frequency and vibration. There is definitely a reactive energy that is bouncing around you right now that Spirit is encouraging you to be discerning of. Okay, protect your energetic space, especially your mind, the power of your mind. I feel there's something here happening with your mind. And this is you wearing your crown and taking your throne and claiming this place. So I feel there's some sort of an energy in your world right now where you're actually doing this and creating this powerful experience for yourself that is tied to something that you've always had belief and faith around. And you're now this living embodiment of that truth. This is what I'm feeling here for you. And know that this is coming in, that you are connected to it. You are someone who's incredibly powerful and strong, brave and courage to actually create this. You have the ability and capability of creating the dreams that you have. Like, whatever this is no longer meant to stay in that dream or imaginary realm. It is meant to now materialize in your reality. So I see you making plans for this. I see you having conversations. Things are in motion, and I'm seeing that you're going to do really well. You're right now in the experience of creating your dreams and desires. And sometimes what happens here is our dreams and desires can feel like they're far, far away, but they're actually not. You're on the right path towards them. And everything that you are going through, everything that you're moving through is exactly as it is meant to be for your highest good, especially to reach this point. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but know and trust that it is. You know, I've shared this story a few times on my channel recently. I've always desired to do something for myself, like work for myself from home. It's been something I've always wanted since I was a young person. And it's only because my dad worked from home. He had his own schedule. He had his own business. So I also had a desire to do this. And I remember he used to tell us, like, you got to work hard. Hard work, like you got to be passionate about it, because he did his job, which I thought it was a job, but he was very passionate about it, right? He built furniture. He made bedroom suites. And growing up as a young child, he taught me and my siblings how to work hard and build things, right? So I've got that in my system. But there's something here to do with your childhood that is coming up, some sort of a dream or desire. This is why I feel they were calling me to share my story here, because there's something here that was sealed, something that was etched into your subconscious, perhaps by your parents or perhaps by some sort of a belief that you had. And I feel maybe this was put in the back burner or something that feels far away, but now there's something different going on. There's something very, very big that is coming in. I don't know what this is going to be for you. You're going to have to share with me. And I have a really solid feeling that some of you are already in this experience and you are immersing yourself in this experience of abundance. There's so much wisdom, so much loyalty, right? This is the universe responding to you. There's like this feeling of interconnectedness, this intertwining and understanding, right? Understanding of this. And this is really taking you further and further into this experience, into this, like, I don't know, journey. It's a spiritual journey. And, you know, you are elevating incrementally every single day. So this is what they're showing me. And also, I've pulled the Soul Mirror Oracle as an additional guidance for you. And there's something here that they're reflecting to you, because whatever this black is behind in these cards, I feel it's reflective. That's how I'm seeing this card today. So let's see what it is that Spirit is drawing out of this reflection for you. So we are getting for you awareness, foolish and conscious. This is your awareness that is rising, that is crystallizing, and I'm getting crystalline light is what they're sharing. So here's community, here's friendship, here's you working with others. This is also very supportive energy, right? So awareness is coming in, and let's read that. Bring your awareness to your inner being by sitting quietly and listening. In the quietude of your mind, let yourself be guided to the pure and unadulterated voice of your inner conscious. Meditating is a discipline that trains your mind to quiet the constant noise and distractions of the world, enabling you to access the unchanging truth of your being. Take some time to bring your awareness inwards and listen to the whispers of your inner being. By intentionally creating an attentive environment, you allow yourself to be fully present and open to the voice of your inner consciousness. Now move your awareness to the external world and observe what is being shown, as this is a direct reflection of your inner self's expression in your world. This observation presents as an opportunity for you to unravel a knot within yourself that no longer serves a purpose. Embrace this chance to heal. It is an opportune gift. It's an opportune gift. Okay, so your soul is now ready to be revealed as you embark on a journey of your spiritual growth and expansion. Our presence on earth serves the purpose of spiritual growth through learning and experiencing in this 3D reality. It's a privilege to grow and evolve alongside others as we learn from the reflections and the earth realm that the earth realm provides. Our connection to ourselves and each other is bound by the loving grace that unites us all. So I've got a reflection prompt for you here, a couple of them, so feel free to write these down and use them. How can you become more conscious of patterns and situations in your life and gain a deeper understanding of what may be triggering for you out of center of peace? What steps can you take to face and confront any areas that you may be ignoring or avoiding, and actively seek out opportunities for growth and self-awareness? So that is your message here from the Soul Mirror. And we are going to now close and seal your reading with an angel number. So we are getting for you today 3434, reach out. Reach out if you need to. So give and receive help. So there's this beautiful energy of love exchange that is happening in your life. So give and receive help, connect with others. Your contacts are going to matter here. Stay in touch, and then healing hands are also coming through. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial Collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection, and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashley from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever, and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.